Hey, good morning, folks. I'm Live Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa here. Wow, what a great week of weather on the way. We can especially say that because most of us got a decent rainfall over the weekend, and those that didn't already had a fairly good amount of rainfall. We'll start with the rainfall over the weekend, just as a quick map, but I am working on a post on MLive for you if you want to stare at the map and see. Maybe you got a place up north or a place down south. You want to know how much it rained. And then we'll get into the great weather this week. Hey, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Tim Hall. You're in missing Big Rapids, Michigan. Okay, so Tim Hall, you're not there. What's the weather like for Muskegon today? Looks like it'll be fantastic. All right, so here's total rainfall over the weekend. The yellow, that is an inch and a half or more. So, western part of Saginaw County, Shiawassee County, all westward, all the way through Grand Rapids. It looks like the Hart area had the most at almost 4 inches of rain. And then it died as it moved east into the thumb, and only quarter to a half inch eastern thumb and parts of northern Detroit and south of Ann Arbor, quarter to a half inch. But those places, although dry, have had more rain certainly than the central part of the state. The Saginaw Valley and the thumb was the driest as of early in the weekend. Now, fantastic weather, drier air, much lower humidity on the way for today, the next couple of days. Show that to you in just a moment here, and get ready for quite a bit of sunshine. All right, now remember, this is one of those weather parameters that's not well understood by a lot of folks, but it's very important. It's the dew point. And just simply the basic thing you need to know is that the higher the dew point, the more humid the air is, the lower the dew point, more comfortable. And when dew points in the summer go from 70s like we had over the weekend to 50s today, you notice a big difference, a big drop. So we'll see. Are the dew points in the 60s and 70s coming back? Well, yes, but just for a day. And so we actually have a model forecast for dew points. So that's what this is. These aren't actual temperatures you're seeing, these are the dew points. And right now, today, the dew points are going to be in the upper 40s to low 50s in the afternoon. That will be very comfortable humidity levels. And so we go through the night tonight and dew points again in the low 50s. That means temperatures can drop into the upper 50s. So you can have good sleeping weather actually in late July. Now we go into Tuesday night. The humidity is starting to come up as the dew points rise ahead of a cold front that will bring us our one chance of rain during the work week, and that's Wednesday night, early Thursday. And then by Wednesday afternoon, dew points are back to 70 degrees southern half of the state. So that's the humidity pooling ahead of the cold front. And then watch what happens as we go through Thursday, another surge of drier air coming in for Thursday. And this is Friday. And into the weekend, it looks like dry air. So we've got some very nice summer weather on the way. Not too cool, not too hot, and not too humid either, with some sunshine. Okay, now what's it going to do in the weather? Well, today is a nice dry day with sunshine. Here's our model that shows you when the rain comes this week. So that's today. This is tomorrow, another beautiful day. Storms missing us to the south. This is Wednesday. Here's the cold front. Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening, Wednesday night. So most of the activity, northern half of the state, but even the southern half could get into a one thunderstorm. It looks like Wednesday evening or Wednesday night. And a secondary cold front comes through on Thursday with showers and thunderstorms. So Wednesday, Thursday, if you plan on anything inside this week, those would be the good days. Not that it's all day rains, but a couple of 1 hour thunderstorms possible on those 2 days. And then we're back to Friday. We're back to comfortable weather. And as we get into the weekend, comfortable with lots of sunshine on the way. Next week, maybe another rain there. So the rain is going to be pretty sparse, admittedly, and we're fortunate that we had what we had over the weekend to help us out. Now, what about temperatures? Like I said, we are looking gorgeous, not too hot, not too cold. Today, 70s, we'll call it, in the south to near 80, and in the north, upper 60s to low 70s. Tomorrow, bounce up to, we'll call it 75 to 82 or so with low humidity. Wednesday, getting back to the mid to upper 80s in parts like Saginaw Valley, the Thumb, southeast part of lower Michigan, but otherwise 80 to 85. Thursday, very warm in the southeast ahead of the cold front, starting to cool off in the northwest. And then that cooler air starts to come in Friday, bringing us gorgeous weather. Saturday's in the 80s, Sunday back to the mid 80s, Monday maybe near 90. And as we get into the first week of August, we could be on the hot side, but breaks in the weather. And that's the key here, is that we're going to have some gorgeous low humidity weather. We're going to have some gorgeous sunshine. We're going to have some shots at rain. It's not a widespread, it's not something that looks like what this past Saturday's rain looked like 3 and 4 days out. This looks like you got to have the line of thunderstorms at the right time to get a rain. Hey, good morning, Andy Bacigalupo. So fairly dry, fairly comfortable, and don't worry, summer's not over. We still have some 90s yet to go. It looks like that could be in the early part of August. Hey, thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. Kind of short and sweet today. We like it that way, right? In the late part of July. Nice and quiet, very comfortable, and get out and enjoy that great weather we're going to have. Take care. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa.